Hey, what's up, freaky people? My name is Abby. This is the Aeropsia podcast. This is where I talk about all the artsy-fartsy things that I've been up to. Today it's going to be probably a short episode. I don't have very much to share with you. Okay, sorry about that. I had to walk away and grab some things that I forgot that I had to share. I have some knitting, I have some ceramics, and I have some paintings. Other than ceramics, I don't think I really have anything finished. Whatever. Grab whatever keeps you going and let's get started. We're going to start out with knitting, and the first thing that I have to show you is smaller than it was the last time that I showed you. But that's okay. So this is my second attempt at the September sweater, and I'm sorry. There's probably a bunch of noise coming from outside. I ripped out what I had done for the September sweater because I was completely lost when I was at the point of joining it in the round. So I was just like, whatever, I'm gonna rip it back to wherever I can, which ended up being the beginning. Which is fine because it's not that difficult and it's a pretty enjoyable knit. I just haven't felt like working on it because it's been too warm. It's just finally cooled off here. This is smaller, obviously, than the last time I showed you because I ripped it out and started over. Hopefully this month it'll be a little bit cooler and I'll get some work done on that so that it can be done by the time it's actually cold enough to really wear it. Yep. Anyway, next thing, I finished one sock. And then this one, and then this one's like half, 2/3 done. Let's see what to say about this. So this is a forethought heel, regular wedge toe. I did a knit 3 purl 1 rib all the way through, not on the bottom. Bottom's stockinette, of course. And then, you know, knit 1 purl 1 rib on top. And first sock is done. I like it. I will say that when I started working on it, I maybe even still, I don't know, I haven't worn them yet, so we'll see. Also, yeah, whatever. I like a whole lot the inside of the sock. I really like the, what would it be, purl 3 knit 1. Because it's just, I don't know, it's stripy. It's a nice stripy rib, and it looks great. And this kind of looks like not as much of anything until you put it on, and then like it's still subtle. It's a subtle rib. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I'm sort of like in between whether or not the next pair of socks I make I want to do a purl 3 knit 1, because do I really want to do all that purling, and the answer is probably not. But we'll see, because I do like how this looks. But that's how much yarn I have left to finish this sock. That's going to be plenty, I'm sure. And I just did like my regular 3-inch leg that I do for a 50-gram ball of yarn. And this is yarn that I've been talking about, that I've wanted to try for a long time. It's the onion nettle sock yarn, and it is 70% wool, 30% nettle fibers. I got this from Fairlight Fibers online. I think they're in Washington State, I believe. I could be wrong about that. but that was, I don't know, probably the first place that came up when I Googled it, the onion nettle. And then it says onion.dk, www.onion.dk is their website, which is what, Dutch or something? I don't know. Sorry. Denmark. Is that Dutch? Is that Danish? Denmark's Danish, right? And then what's the other one? The Netherlands? Are they Dutch? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know where people are from or what you call them. But anyway, onion.dk is their website. What color was this? It just says color 1015, lot 72. It had a color name on the website. I don't remember what it was. One second, I'm sorry. That's super annoying because it definitely has a color name. So this must have been the color sand, because that's the tan neutral color that I'm seeing on their website, which I thought was going to be warmer. And I even like turned off my blue light filter on my phone, the thing that turns it more yellow. I try to turn it off when I look at things online so that I know what their actual color is, or have a better idea of what their actual color is. And I was still expecting this to be a little bit warmer than it is. And I don't know, maybe it comes across warmer on camera than it does in person. And in person, I would say it's more of a gray beige than like a warm beige. I feel like sand is a warmer color, so I don't know, I feel like it should be a little bit warmer. But either way, it's still whatever, it's just a neutral color, and I like it, and it feels nice. It feels more rustic than like merino sock yarn. Also smells, you know, a little sheepy. We all like that. So I do like working with this yarn. I don't know if you can see what it looks like. It looks like a 2-ply. It's fairly high twist, I feel like. And it's got a lot of like fibers kind of sticking out. I don't know, I think that that's the nettle. And I think that the nettle is what makes it feel a little more like sturdy and rustic. But yeah, so I like it. I'm very happy with it. I can't wait to wear the socks. I got this one, pink, black, and green, and then I also saw a fingering weight wool silk blend that they had on the Fairlight Fibers website that was not onion. It was a different brand. And I got that in another like tanny brown neutral color that I was thinking I would use for socks, but now I'm like, should I just buy more and like do a sweater with it, because it's wool and silk and it's really nice. But yeah, you don't care, doesn't matter. We'll do ceramics, and this is 4, and there's a cup for you. This one is a much better size. It did get too wide for the height that I was going for. So it's a porcelain clay body. The bottom part doesn't have any glaze. This is a blue and pink slip. I don't know how much you can see the pink. I can't see it except for up here. But it's the same same thing. And then I have a clear glaze over top of that. It's just clear on the inside, but it does come off pretty blue, which is very pretty. And again, I think I talked about this before, but without the glaze on top, this blue slip comes out much more navy than it does up here. And up here it's more like a cobalt. The pink is maybe a little bit more yellow down here and more red up here. And then obviously the glaze like sort of serves to diffuse that, the edges. But it's a good weight. It does not have this bottom problem so much. Yeah, it's a good cup. It's not a bad cup. And my foot is pretty good. So that's cup number 4. I like it. I really like this navy blue slip without the glaze. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to incorporate that. So that was cup number 4. This is cup number 6. And again, this one's even wider. Need it to be taller, a little bit taller, a little less wide. But I do like this glaze on top. Isn't that cool? This is, yeah, that's right. It's a Routine wash underneath an Oribe glaze. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, did that come out real nice. So excited about that. This one's a little heavy on the, I don't know, maybe it's not really that heavy on the bottom, maybe just a tad here. That's my foot. Yeah, so again, it does hold a good amount of liquid. It's just, it's shorter and stubbier than I wanted it to be, because I have, I mean, I have pretty big hands, but like for my size, but I'm still not a large person, so my hands are still not that large. This one's a little bit better. This one, I just feel like, yeah, it's not comfortable to hold, but it does hold a good amount of liquid and it has a really pretty glaze. So we learned some things. And then the last thing I have to show you has my paintbrushes in it now. This is just a vase. I think it was going to be a bowl or something, and then I like screwed it up and turned it into a vase, and it's a little squat, but that's okay. And this glaze is gorgeous. I love the little not these, but like within the glaze. It's very like stripy and spotty, which is beautiful. And this I did, this is also porcelain. And the foot is terrible. It's not, you know, something was not centered, clearly. But that's okay. Okay, so it had an amber glaze inside and under the outside. So it's hard to see the inside. But it's very smooth and yellow with some like copper dots and streaks in it. And then here, this is the amber glaze. And it must have been drippy when I did it, which is probably what's causing all of these nice things. These nice lines here. These dots, let's see. These ones are, let's see if I can even do it. I don't even know what I was doing. Holding on for dear life. I dipped it on the outside. But then we got these very nice runny, it's hard to see, that's where the color breaks apart, and I love that. That is my favorite. And then like I said, so this has the same blue and pink slip underneath in these dots. And yeah, they might as well not be blue or pink at all. But oh, and then this must be the amber too, this like black here. Yeah, maybe I put blue glaze or blue slip up there, but I don't really think I did. It's possible. But yeah, it's like a chromey sort of color. It's really hard to tell. Sure. But yeah, so that's just a little vase and holds paintbrushes very well. And so that glaze I'm very happy with today. Alright, so the last thing that we have to look at are paintings. I guess one is done. It's done whenever I say it's done. It's not really done. I think I actually have to go back in and do some drawing on it, but it's close enough. You're probably not going to see it again. And that's this guy, which is part of the Twin Peaks Laura Palmer dealio that I'm working on. We can get closer. And so yeah, I really just need to do some drawing, and then that's done. So there's this one, and I haven't done very much. I just did some work on the figure and inside of the mirror. I still need to do this. I still need to do this whole section, and then I think I need to probably glaze over the whole thing or something. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Who knows? But that's almost done. It's just been kind of almost done for the whole time. Alright, and then there's like literally no good way to show you this because it's vertical and we're horizontal, and then the light's behind us. So that's that. We got the dog done. The dog looks fantastic. What a dog. And then we need to finish the dirty dog behind the dog, and then it's done. We've got all of this going on. And some drawing needs to be done, etc., etc. You know, the normal stuff. So that's that. It's literally, I just have to like do his face and do some drawing, and it's done. Yep, very shiny. Super, super shiny. Yeah, this is not just like white. And it's not just super bright because the light's on it, it's reflective and shiny. This one is new. The ground was done already, obviously, but I put the figure on. It's not finished. I need to go over it some more and finish the hair and stuff like that. But that arm came out really nice. This neck's okay. I'm gonna have to work on it some more while I'm working on the hair. And then I'll have to figure out exactly how I want to resolve the shirt. And I still gotta do like some drawing on the face to finish that up, but the nose came out really great. And the like lipstick smear. out really great. This is fantastic. Very happy. And then, yeah, just gotta finish the hair. It's got these nice splooshes. And that's, again, part of the Twin Peaks deal. That is my version of that. And then last, it's probably, you can probably barely see it, because I just, what do you call it? Trace the outline. And this is the building of the Obama Center, which I go by on the bus all the time and have to sit in this bus stop all the time staring at. So I figured, let's paint it. And then one day I was sitting there, and this is through the glass of the bus stop, which is where like a lot of these lines come from. Some of them are like power lines, some of them are lines from the building, but there were just like so many lines. That was really appealing. And then the glass let the clouds reflect over top. So I think if I can pull it off, it'll be a pretty cool painting. And also like historically and culturally significant. Just a good thing to make art of, really. Yeah. So that's that. That's all I have for you today. It's probably more than it feels like to me. It doesn't feel like very much, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Progress is progress. So anyway, it was nice to see you. I'm glad that you spent the time sitting here listening to me talk and drone on about nothing. And I hope you get to do whatever keeps you going. See you later.